wanted to go back to our dad conversation.
Okay.
I wanted to ask what was, or still is,
Mm.
your biggest fear when it comes to being a father,
Mm.
and if that fear is birthed from your relationship with your own dad.
So it's yes to the
Mhm.
second question,
Yeah.
if it's birthed from there.
Yeah.
And the fear is my kids feeling what I felt and what I feel
Mhm.
right now.
Mhm.
That's my fear.
Mhm.
Um so you mentioned that your dad didn't come to your wedding.
Yeah.
Neither did mine.
Sure.
All three of them. Remember, in our culture
Yeah.
as Black people, some traditions you might have a couple of weddings.
Sure.
So with the first one, of which I consider a very important one, is
Mhm.
obviously the whole negotiations, the whole lobola negotiations.
Mm.
That for me, it's a first wedding. If you don't acknowledge it as a wedding, that's okay, that's fine.
Sure.
But for me, that's a
Sure.
wedding, because at the end, it's two families coming together
Oh,
to
man.
agreement,
Yeah.
to celebrate this love between two people.
Yeah.
And that celebration, for me, it's a wedding, because
Mm.
yeah.
Mm.
And then the second one, it's obviously the main one,
Mhm.
at my wife's home.
Mm.
He didn't come to that either.
Mm.
And the third one, it's at my home,
Mm.
the welcoming of the bride,
Mm.
of which, man, I know we spoke about, like, not what do you call it, not looking down at our dads,
Yeah.
and
Yeah. Sure.
whatever,
Sure.
and acknowledging the good. But I live in this zone, he lives in the next one.
No way, bro.
Facts.
No way. He
Facts.
could have walked.
Literally. I think, yeah.
Sheesh.
That's a hurt that I'm still dealing with. I don't even want to lie.
Ooh.
Like, that's a hurt I'm still dealing with.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, the first wedding is like
Sure.
1,000 kilometers away
Yeah.
from where he is.
Mhm.
Cool. Okay. You saying fine? If you say finances, I understand. And then the second one, still so it's still far.
Yeah.
I get it.
Sure.
But you couldn't even pull up at the house, my home, to be
Mm.
like, okay, travel safe,
Mhm.
all the best with whatever,
Yeah.
And the fourth one is the one that I mentioned, closer to home,
Sure.
and you still couldn't.
This in Seshego.
Dude, you know
Yeah.
so much.
Yeah.
You know, you do your research. My goodness. Yes. Yeah. So I live in zone 1. He lives in zone 2. Yeah.
No way, bro.
Yeah. No.
Oh.
So I'm still dealing with that hurt.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't even pick up a phone and be like,
Mm.
I won't be able to come. I could have taken that.
Yeah.
I could have. That could have been something.
Yeah.
But just quiet.
And best believe the hood knew you were getting married.
Oh, definitely.
Once there's a wedding,
Oh, definitely.
the whole hood knows, bro.
Yeah.
Whew.
Yeah. So
Yeah, that's hard, man.
that's what happened.
Yeah.
So I don't want my kids to ever feel
great, man.
that absence, because I'm there.
Mm.
Like, man, when my kids are older and they're going to therapy, they're gonna be like, this man was too involved.
Yeah.
Like, he was in our life. I want them to say that's their trauma.
Yeah.
I want my kids to have that trauma,
Yeah.
Like, no, he did too much.
He was there.
He did too much.
Yeah.
All the shows he was there. Why? That's a lot.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, that's fair, man.
I want them to tell the therapist, like, help me deal with this. This
Yeah.
man was just.
I need to detach.
I need to detach. Like, I need to be. This man was there every day, and
Sheesh, man.
with my kids' school events, I've been there.
Yeah.
All of them.
Yeah.
All of them. Like, I don't care what time it was or whatever. I've been there.
Yeah.
And if I wasn't able to be there for some strange reason, my wife covered me. So we never,
Sure. There's a gap, yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's dope, man. That's great. As we were chatting about that, mine was turning 35, because that's how old my dad was when he left.
Sure.
So I literally thought there was gonna be a switch.
Yeah.
So literally, like, etching towards my 35th birthday.
Yeah.
Man, I was sweating.
Sure.
I was sweating, man.
Sure.
I believe God is God.
Yeah.
He's sovereign. He's
Yeah.
big.
Yeah.
But man, I
Yes.
was like, because that was a trauma. Right?
Yeah.
Like, literally, my dad switched.
Sure.
So then I was like, maybe something happens to our family when we turn 35.
35, yeah.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah.
So yeah, so when I woke up the next morning and nothing had switched, I was like, okay,
Thank God.
yeah.
Yeah.
It literally felt like, man, my wife was speaking to me towards that birthday, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's reassuring me.
Yeah.
And she also didn't realize how much of a wall it is
Sure.
until we were getting close to it, you know.
Yeah.
It's like, man, this thing is massive.
Did you think you would turn into him?
Yeah.
Sure.
I thought I'd wake up and just also
switch.
flip. Yeah.
That's
you know,
that's scary, man.
Man.
That's scary.
Is it rational? Hell no, it's not rational. Like, what would make me wake up one day
and do that
and something flips?
But it's the same with him.
Bro, right? So then you think, man, I'm smart, man. You know, I went to school. I have a degree. This does not make sense.
Yeah.
I'm not just gonna wake up on a Tuesday
and just
flip.
Yeah.
But everything in me is like, it happened to him.
Yeah.
He flipped.
Yeah.
So what if there's a gene?
Yeah.
Or what if there's something?
Yeah.
Yeah. That just causes you guys to flip, right?
Yeah.
So man, yeah. Anyway, thank God that passed.
That you stayed.
Yeah, and thank God's grace that it keeps me. Thank my wife's patience, my kids' love keeps me, man. So yeah, totally yeah, thankful for that.
Amen.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're still here.
No, for real, bro. For real.
Hey, thanks for tuning in. There's more in that conversation. If you want to check out the full episode, click on the video right now or click on the link in the description box.